Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hi, Misfits. This is Kevin.
And this is Kate.
Welcome to Horrorwood Christmas Horror Movie Edition Countdown.
Misfit Murderino style.
Misfit Murderino style in the spooky, scary holiday.
Cue the music.
And then a scream in the background.
Great.
Kate.
Kevin. What a world it's been.
What a world. What a day. What a life.
But we have these drinks in our hands.
Kate poured me some Josh Cabernet Sauvignon.
I'm not a big fan of Josh. I don't think. It's been a while since I had it, but we had it in our cabinet.
Delicious.
Okay, good. I've got an
I
espresso martini, and I'm feeling great.
Kate, oh, I do love espresso martinis. Is it espresso flavor or is it actual espresso?
I think there might be actual espresso in it. I think it's espresso and vodka.
Wow. I do. I do like the taste of those. They're fucking delicious.
This is the first one I've ever had.
But I drank I kept pounding caffeine today because I got up at 7, and that's for me.
That's early for you.
Early. I know you're awake and tap dancing and
I do. I am a morning
drinking
person.
your La Colombe mocha lattes.
Love them.
But
send me
for
another
me,
shit.
I just rolled out of bed and was like, God damn it.
Oh man! If
But
I get
it's
up
okay.
later than that, I feel like I've missed half the day. Also, I had to work at a studio downtown today. So,
So you had to be up early. So did I. I was downtown too.
Yeah. Can we talk about the fact that you, Mr. Important,
Kind of.
I saw a picture on Facebook and you're standing next to the mayor.
The mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's my friend.
It was really cool. So the organization I work for, it's their 40th anniversary.
Ooh, ooh.
And I got to go to City Hall today and meet the mayor, take a picture.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a great day.
You're kind of a big deal.
I know.
Kevin's had a lot of stress and like a lot of stuff going on at work, and I've been under a lot of stress. I think we're going to take a couple of weeks off. So here's kind of what we're thinking.
Right, for Patreon.
For Patreon,
right.
yeah, because you guys are our paid subscribers, and we want to make sure
Oh.
that you guys are like getting your
Give me
episodes
something.
and like, yeah, because you deserve it and you're awesome. So I think for this coming Monday, for the regular feed, we're going to release a Patreon episode that we've already done. It's actually going to be a two-parter. We're going to release the Phil Hartman two-parter, and we're going to give that to the regular feed. You guys will still get a new episode on
Yes,
Monday.
you'll get a new one.
And you'll also get one in the middle of the week of something. And hopefully maybe we'll have something else for you in between Christmas and New Year's, just to like a little video or like whatever
Yeah,
it is. Like
you
something
guys are
fun.
special, so don't worry. Content is coming your way.
But we just want to let you know that we are taking a little bit of a break,
Yeah.
like a little 2-week hiatus, nothing
And we're
major.
going to come back refreshed.
I sure
with
hope so.
New murder and ghost stories.
Refreshed with murder.
Fresh blood.
That's what we do here. I'm excited for this episode. This is going to be a light,
This is a
fun,
lighthearted, fun episode. You can really look forward to things like baby stealing and Krampus. And
can we talk
cults.
about the Klarna Krampus that has come for me again because of my fucking Sephora order?
Kate, you need one of Krampus's iron bells.
That Klarna Krampus, she be sneaking up.
Oh, one came through to me the other day.
She's a bitch.
And I was like, I forgot I ordered this Sephora 2 weeks ago.
I feel like I ordered Sephora a month ago. I'm still paying that off.
Like, look at this skin. It cries for help.
No, I think it looks great.
Does it?
It does. This closet is working for you.
Oh, Kate. It's because I filled my acne scars with silicone.
Oh, can I do that?
Yes.
Great.
I'll send you the product link.
Thank you. All right, back to it.
So, Kate, today I am going to run you through my top 5, not my top 17.
I told him, I was
really
like,
Kate
you
was
really
very
got to
firm.
limit this.
She was like, I'm saying top 5 to you. Do you understand what top 5 means? Count to 5 on one hand. How many is that? 5. And then we skipped down the street together holding hands.
We did.
I don't know why.
We're friends.
We're friends.
This is really off the rails. We usually don't record at
No,
night.
I kind of love it. Like, I've had a really crazy day. You've had a crazy week.
It's just been.
It's only
just
Wednesday.
Been. I know.
For us.
For us. I'm going to try to have this out Thursday, tomorrow. Yeah.
So, Kate, my first movie on my top 5 list.
Yes.
Is a movie from, I think it's a little known. I don't think it's like a big thing, and it's newish.
Okay.
It's from 2021, and it's called The Advent Calendar.
Oh.
And I'm going to say this.
Okay, that's a deep breath.
French.
Oh, you hate the French.
There are 2 French films in this top 5 list.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
I don't know who I am anymore either.
This is insane. I'm excited for you. Maybe you're opening up your horizons, broadening them.
Well, okay, so
I guess you don't open a horizon.
So The Advent Calendar is a movie that was written and directed by. Okay, so here I don't know how French names work. So
it's okay. Just do it your best.
Patrick Riedremont. I'm going to say Patrick Riedremont. Starring Eugenie Derouin, Honorine Magnier, and Clement Olivieri.
And if the names get too complicated, you don't have to say
I
them.
want to.
Okay.
I need to give these actors credit.
All right.
They're good
That's
in it.
fair.
You know me in plots.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
like
not
to
great
talk
at
about
writing
them.
that.
So you just
Just
steal it from someone else.
Well, no, I mean, I find plots that are written in a way that I think really capture the essence of the movie.
Okay.
I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay.
And so I've read a lot of reviews and synopsises, and I really liked how Peter Sobczynski from RogerEbert.com talked about the movie in his review of it on December 2nd, 2021.
Okay.
He didn't like it, and he gave it 2 He didn't like it, and he gave it 2 stars. Fuck him. I thought this was a great movie.
Well, I mean, they gave Home Alone 2.5. They hated Home Alone.
Eva is our main character. She is a former dancer who is now using a wheelchair because she was paralyzed from the waist down in a car accident a few years prior.
Okay.
We start out meeting her as a character. Lamenting the loss of what she once had and stuck in a dead-end job at a sleazy insurance firm while watching her father further succumb to the ravages of Alzheimer's. So her dad has Alzheimer's and is declining rapidly. Eva is firmly in the dumps as the holiday season begins when her brassy friend Sophie blows in from Germany.
Blows in
from Germany. Achtung. That means attention in German.
Attention.
Blows in from Germany with a birthday gift she acquired at a Christmas market in Munich.
Is it a haunted gift?
Well, Kate, it's an ornate, antique Advent calendar.
Like the name of the movie.
Right. That contains a piece of candy, among other things, behind each of the 24 doors. It also contains some rules that are stern, even by German standards, and which culminate with the order, dump it and I'll kill you.
Harsh guidelines.
I feel like that was like what my mom said to me when she put new carpet in the house and I had Pepsi like walking through.
Can we talk about how I ruined the carpet in my mom's house? Because
what did you do?
When I was a kid, I fucking loved raviolios. And I would get home from school and I would heat up a can of raviolios and take it into my bedroom and watch TV. I watched Animaniacs. And
loved Animaniacs.
Right. And so I'm sitting there watching Pinky and the Brain and I have my raviolios and I'm happy as a clown. And then I just somehow dropped it. That red sauce.
It goes everywhere.
It doesn't come up
either.
either.
It doesn't come out either.
And so I lived in that bedroom for years with that red sauce all over the carpet.
Kate.
My mom was not happy because we had actually just gotten
new carpet. It's always when you get the new stuff that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I used to eat Chef Boyardee canned ravioli, and I would eat it weird when I was a kid. I would put it in the microwave, take it out. I would eat all the sauce first. So I would suck all the sauce off the raviolis.
Yeah.
And then I would eat the raviolis plain by hand.
The way I ate them was sauce first, and then I would take my spoon and I would peel off the pasta part. Then I would eat all of that, and then I would eat the meat.
Oh, Kate.
Yeah.
You and I should grab a can of ravioli sometime.
We should.
Toast it in your kitchen.
We should. I was really into the raviolios, though. They were the smaller ones.
Oh, they were the tiny. I know what you're talking about exactly.
Yeah.
I just ate those. I didn't have the patience to suck them all off.
And maybe that's why you're single.
Anyway, the advent calendar. All right, so dump it and I'll kill you.
Right. Back on track.
Despite that, Eva starts eating the candy, and strange things begin to happen to her. One of the candies was her father's favorite, and as soon as she eats it, she receives an unexpected call from her now lucid father that really makes her happy and delights her, and she barely registers that the phone she spoke to him on was disconnected.
Oh.
Like, she doesn't realize that it's not connected.
Yeah.
Another one bears a heart on its wrapper.
Are these spoilers? Because I might want to watch this movie.
I don't think so. No, I didn't pull. It's not like going to spoil the entire plot.
Okay.
It's just this is what's happening, but it's not really going into every little thing that happens.
Okay.
Another one bears a heart on its wrapper, and she uses it to attract the cute guy at the park.
Oh.
So she's using the advent calendar to, like, get what she wants.
She said, I'll suck this off, and then I'll suck you off. And that's
Take a drink, Kate.
Okay, I will. I'll take a few.
That's amazing. So, yeah, maybe this is giving away too much. So things start to happen around Eva as she's eating this candy, and it's not good stuff.
Doesn't sound like it.
Some of it starts off as good stuff, and then it's kind of devolving into like really dark shit that starts to happen to her. When she figures out that there's like a connection between that stuff and the calendar, she's reluctant to stop, mostly because of the belief that if she continues on with it, the payoff after the final door will be that she regains the ability to walk.
Oh,
so she thinks that if she goes through all of this stuff.
Gotcha.
And that's established pretty early on in the movie. But it's pretty dark. It's pretty insane in some points. I think it's really well acted.
Great.
For French people. And I'm sorry. No, there's some amazing French actors out there. I just said that as a joke. Streaming now on AMC Plus.
Great. I don't get AMC Plus though.
See, I don't either anymore because Spencer subscribed to it and then let it lapse. And the thing is, like, AMC like owns Shudder, so usually the horror stuff that's on AMC Plus is on Shudder.
Yeah.
So I watched this on Shudder. I don't know if it's still on there though.
Gotcha.
But I recommend it. I actually really, for a Christmas horror movie, I thought this was pretty solid. Really good scares, really good effects. I love, who doesn't love an advent calendar?
I love
spooky
an advent calendar.
All right, Kate, are you ready for number 4?
Been ready, born ready.
So do you guess what number 4 is?
Is it a French film?
Yeah, you got it.
I knew it.
Inside from 2007. It's a French horror movie titled in French, À l'intérieur.
That sounded so French.
Thank you, Kate.
And so good.
But I mean, like, I get that. L'intérieur, like the interior.
Yeah. Inside is like inside the body.
Oh, yes.
Oh, because he just rubbed his belly. And I thought inside was like inside of a house or something.
No,
it's inside you.
Written and directed by Julien Maury and Alexandre Bastille, and stars Alison Paradis, Jean-Baptiste Tabarin, and Claude Lullet. So on Christmas Eve, here's the plot.
Here it is.
The plot of the film.
Give it to me.
On Christmas Eve, 4 months after expectant mother Sarah survives a car crash that kills her husband.
Ooh.
This is the first scene of the movie. She makes final preparations for her delivery the following day. Her baby is overdue.
Okay.
Still reeling from her husband's death, Sarah has grown moody and depressed. She's not, of course you're not happy about this. She turns down her mother's request to stay with her for the night and has asked her employer, Jean-Pierre, to take her to the hospital for her eventual delivery.
Okay.
So she's like, Mom, stay home, whatever. My coworker is going to come pick me up, take me to the hospital. We'll get this thing out of me.
We'll get this thing out of me. Can you tell that Kevin doesn't want kids?
I want cats.
There you go.
That evening, a mysterious, unidentified woman arrives at Sarah's door, asking to use the telephone to call for help. Sarah lies that her husband is sleeping, and he does not want to be disturbed. But the woman tells her that she knows that he is dead.
Oh.
When the visitor persists on coming in, Sarah, who actually does work as a professional photographer, attempts to take her photo through a window and telephones the police. When they arrive, the woman has vanished.
Of course she has.
The police assure Sarah that she will be fine, arranging to have a patrol car visit throughout the night.
I love how police are just like, oh, a stranger came to your door and happens to know something super personal about your life, and then they just vanished into thin air. You're fine.
So they do send a police car, and I will say there are multiple people that try to come to Sarah's aid in this movie.
Okay.
And aren't successful.
Oh.
This is a very violent movie.
Okay.
And what's happening, I mean, and you can tell from the beginning, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. She wants the baby. And
the stranger does?
Yeah, and she wants it out of her.
Gotcha.
That night.
Is it like an Ozark situation?
I don't know that reference.
Have you seen Ozark?
No.
Kevin, we've got to watch. We've got to get you to watch Ozark.
I've heard so good things, so many good things about it.
It's so good, but there is a scene that is reminiscent of what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, this is a thing, though. Like, this is like there are true crime stories about women trying to steal other women's babies by murdering them. So I hate to say that it's not like a premise that doesn't exist, but it is gory. It is violent. Trigger warning for any. This is not your run of the mill gore horror movie. This is brutal.
Okay.
This is.
See, I'm not really into those. I don't think I'm gonna look that one up.
And Spencer won't watch it.
Okay.
He knows the premise and won't watch it.
Got it.
Because of his limits. But there's this genre of French horror movie that is like very brutal and very intense and horrific, and it's at this time, like in the early aughts, that these movies were coming out. And you have like High Tension, Martyrs. This one, I just watched Martyrs recently, and I think it was on my list.
On your other list?
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
I don't think it was. Martyrs is amazing. We won't talk about it, but it's great. I was thoroughly enamored with this movie, though.
Okay.
The acting is stunning. These two women leads.
Are you crying?
No, I have something in my eye.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, you're getting so emotional about it.
These two women leads are phenomenal. And there's a moment in it that made it on Shudder's 101 Scariest Moments list recently. That's how I heard about it.
Gotcha.
I feel like I had heard it mentioned before, but then once I saw that scene that they showed in Shudder, I was like, I have to see this. And Spencer was like, I'm not watching that.
Okay.
And I was like, well, I am, bitch. So I did, and it was awful. It was terrifying, and that's why it's on this list.
Great.
And of course, it's happening during the holidays.
Okay. Would you say it's a Christmas movie or a movie that happens at Christmas?
It's a movie that happens at Christmas.
Gotcha.
Here's the fine line with horror Christmas, right? All of these are happening at Christmas. Does it mean that it's like directly Christmas related? Not really.
Okay.
I tried to keep it that way.
Okay.
But like a movie like this, you gotta see to believe.
I don't know that I would see this one.
That's okay, Kate. You can have boundaries when it comes to movies.
Thank you.
And anything else.
And anything else. I am my own person.
Me too.
This is my first espresso martini, and I'm having a little trouble focusing on you.
Am I blurry?
You're not blurry, but like the vodka's hitting me. Usually alcohol makes me sleepy, but the espresso is... So my body is very awake, but like you're... I'm having trouble focusing in.
Kate's head just starts to turn around like The Exorcist.
Oh, yes.
She reaches for her
as I go to take
That's
another
what would
drink.
come out of you if you were possessed. Matt would come in and you would be like...
Just
and then
espresso martino all over him. Martino? That sounds like a person.
All right, Kate, are you ready for number 3? So that was
Yes.
Inside. That was the next French one. There's no more French movies on this list. However, there are a couple Canadian movies. So there's a parallel.
Okay.
Oh my God, what's happening to me? I don't know me anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I like this new you.
So this next movie is called A Christmas Horror Story from 2015.
Okay.
It was written by Jason Filiatro, James Key, Sarah Larson, Doug Taylor, and Pascal Trottier, which there's a lot of writers, and I'll tell you why in a second, and directed by Grant Harvey, Stephen Hoban, and Brett Sullivan. It stars
a lot of directors, too.
It stars William Shatner, George Buza, and Rob Archer.
I love me some Billy Shatner.
It's a Canadian horror movie anthology about Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
This sounds more up my alley.
So it's a fun one.
Okay.
I think you would like this one. I love horror anthologies. Like, they're my favorite.
Love horror anthologies?
I love them. So let's get into the plot, Kate.
Let's do it.
Dangerous Dan is an alcoholic radio DJ. He's an alcoholic radio DJ stuck pulling a long shift at the Bailey Downs radio station during Christmas. This makes me excited, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
And I got mad at Spencer last night because we were watching It's a Wonderful Knife on Shudder, which is a new like horror comedy movie with
okay.
Like Joel McHale and
see, I would like that. I think.
What's his name? Oh God, Justin Long.
Oh, uh-huh.
I got mad at Spencer and left, and so I have to watch it later. But Catherine Isabel is in it, and I got really excited because Catherine Isabel was Ginger in Ginger Snaps.
Oh, okay.
And Bailey Downs is the town that Ginger Snaps takes place in. Canadian.
What's Bailey Downs got to do with this movie? I think
it's
I forgot.
taking place in Bailey Downs.
Oh, and so it also took place. That's where it took place.
That's where Ginger Snaps took place.
Got it.
Don't make me mad, Kate.
Oh,
no,
sorry. I could see you getting heated. Your face got red. I was like, oh, shit.
When I was on Zoom earlier getting angry, I could see my face just go red and then go back to normal.
Man. Oh, wow. I think it might be the hoodie, actually. It's got a lot of colors.
So my therapist said we should meet once a week now for a little while,
which
I think is fair. So, Bailey Downs. That's where the DJ is. During this guy's broadcast, he keeps receiving notices of a disturbance at the local mall, telling his listeners to stay away. Don't go to the mall.
Get
Don't
the fuck
go to
out
the
of that
mall.
mall.
Dan keeps playing music while a series of 4 stories are witnessed.
This sounds fun.
I liked this. First story. There are some kids, Dylan, Ben, and Molly Simon, and they have decided that they're going to break into their school, which used to be a convent. All of a sudden, I pull my hoodie off and I have my nun costume on.
Convents come up in an episode I'm working on right now.
Oh no, it's Kismet. I was talking to my assistant, Noelle, today when we were at City Hall, and she was like, I wore a nice outfit today. Like, I tried to look nice.
I saw it. You had
And she's like, what's missing is those witch eyes. And I was like, Noelle, I should have worn them.
Yes! Dang it. Missed opportunity.
That would have been amazing. So these kids, they're shits. They're like, we're going to break into our school. It's the holidays. No one's there. This is an old convent. To investigate the murders of 2 students. 2 students had been murdered there recently.
Okay.
Or previously. I can't remember. Anyway, in the past, 2 students had been murdered. One of whom was Dan's grandson. Dan, the radio DJ.
Yeah.
Dan's grandson that occurred in the school's basement the year before.
Ooh.
Ugh. Their friend, Caprice, was supposed to go with them, but she was like, no, my parents are going out of town. I'm going to go with them. Not coming. So the 3 of them end up getting locked in the basement of the school by accident. Molly becomes... Oh, and Molly. One of them, well, I already said the name, becomes possessed.
Okay, I feel like this is giving so much away.
It's not.
Okay.
Because...
He got so mad just now. He's like waving his arms
Molly
around.
gets possessed after witnessing a bloody ghost and tries to seduce Dylan. But when he refuses her, Molly gets violent. Gore ensues. And we find out who and what this... The whole story is like finding out who is this bloody ghost.
Okay.
What is its purpose? Why is it there? Is that the reason those 2 people who died down there and were murdered?
Okay.
We don't know. I know, but you don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I've actually seen any Christmas horror movies ever.
Kate, we'll get right. There's 3 more.
There's 3 more.
This is 3. And then there's 2 and 1. There's 2 more.
Okay. I was like, hold on. I said 5.
I sneak one in there. All right. Story number 2, Kate.
I'm ready.
Scott Peters is a police officer who worked the murder case of the 2 students the year before.
Oh, okay.
See, connections.
Yeah.
But he had to take a leave from the force because of trauma. And I don't mean to say that in a joking way. Like, of course, like you witnessed something horrible, you're going to take a break. On Christmas Eve, much to his wife's reluctance, Scott convinces his family to go into the woods by Big Earl, which I believe is an area, to chop down a Christmas tree for their house.
They waited until Christmas Eve to chop down their Christmas tree?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big mistake.
It doesn't give you enough time to enjoy it. And then you're spending all of Christmas Eve
Well, I think he
putting
was
up a tree.
depressed. And I think, like, she was like, let's go get a Christmas tree. During the trek, Scott's son, Will, wanders off and gets lost in the woods. Scott and Kim, who's his wife, manage to find Will, like, inside of a tree opening.
I'm just going to be like, he was inside of a tree.
They cut it down and he was there.
Ah.
Will goes home with them and is kind of acting a little off and weird. Culminating in... Oh, so I'm sorry. I made a mistake in explaining this. Big Earl is like a guy who owns the land that the woods is on, not a fucking place. I'm so stupid.
You're not stupid.
Big Earl.
But I was like, what an interesting name for a place.
Right.
Where do you live, Big Earl?
I live on the Big Earl. I'm a big girl. Big girl, you are beautiful. Did you ever listen to Mika?
No.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So Big Earl, the guy who owns the woods, contacts the family to warn them that Will might be something else.
Oh.
And I'm not saying the last word I wrote because that gives it away.
Ah, okay.
So, there you go.
Great.
Story number 3.
Oh, okay.
Caprice, which, where do we know Caprice from? The first story, because she was going with her family on a trip.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So she's on the trip.
She's the one who didn't want to break into the school.
Correct. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
I was like, wait.
No. I don't know why I said correction. Caprice and her younger brother Duncan are traveling with their parents, Taylor and Diane.
Taylor, it's her birthday today.
Tay-Tay.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Did you just come up with that?
No, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
the
okay.
internet came up with it many
I
moons
smashed
ago.
my wine glass, and you just hear like a scuffle in the background.
I don't know why it got violent.
Just me dancing. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. I thought you were angry because you were like throwing wine glasses.
I just do that any old time.
Oh. Can I also say that I feel like you including this anthology was really your way of sneaking in 3 extra movies since this one contains 4 parts? Doesn't make eye contact with me. He looks at his hands. What's that on my hands? He looks at his nails. Oh, looking good.
So these kids go to visit their elderly Aunt Etta. And during the visit, Etta tells them about the mythological creature, Krampus. Caprice is afraid of this. She doesn't like the sound of it. And her brother is a little shit and destroys this little Krampus figurine that
Duncan
Aunt Etta has. And Aunt Etta is like, oh shit, you broke that and you need to leave.
I've called your lift. It's waiting outside.
The parents are like, okay, fine, whatever. We'll take the children's home. We'll take the kids home. Children's. But on the way, they get into a little bit of a car accident, Kate.
Oh.
Forcing them to walk.
Why are you saying it like that?
And who do they run into?
Caprice? I mean, no. Caprice is there. Krampus?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't mean Caprice. The Klarna Krampus? That is the true horror of the holidays.
All right. Story 4.
Great.
I'll get through them. While prepping for a busy Christmas, Santa Claus discovers that all of his elves and his wife have turned into zombies after one of the infected elves dies following a fit of rage.
Oh.
Rage virus in the North Pole. He manages to kill them all, but is then forced to fight against Krampus.
Santa versus Krampus? Well, that sounds
and
fun.
I want to give something away about this because this, or no, I don't know, because it ties it all together. Like,
well, I think people would want to enjoy that as they watch it.
Streaming on AMC+. All right, Kate, we're on to number 2. And this, okay, so I saw this recently and I was excited for it when it came out when it was gonna come out because it was 2019 and this was like one of the ones that got kind of fished up by the pandemic.
Ah, okay.
Like, it was supposed to come out. It was doing good at like festivals.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of didn't do great in theaters and then came out on streaming and then sort of got acclaim.
Okay.
So it did get acclaim, like eventually. And I don't know if you've seen this and you may have hated it because I think I recommended it to you, but it's called The Lodge.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I saw it.
Okay, so it's written by Franz Fiala and Sergio Caschi, directed by Veronica Franz and Severin Fiala, and stars Riley Keough, Jaden Martell, Leah McHugh, Alicia Silverstone, and Richard Armitage.
Okay, I have not seen it.
Oh, okay. So its plot follows a soon-to-be stepmother, Riley Keough. Q. Is that how you say it?
Riley Keough.
Q. Alone with her fiance's 2 children, who become stranded at a rural lodge during Christmas. There, she and the children experience a number of unexplained events that seem to be connected to her past. So I want to go back, like this. That's an overarching plot. I want to go a little deeper into it so you get a better picture. Laura Hall, who's played by Alicia Silverstone, this is the first scene of the movie, so I'm not really spoiling anything.
Okay.
Takes her own life.
Oh.
After her estranged husband, Richard, informs her of his plans to marry Grace, played by Riley Keough, a woman he met while researching a book about an extremist cult. So Riley is a cult survivor. Her Grace, her character, is a cult survivor. Raised in a cult, Grace was the sole survivor of their mass suicide, led by her father.
Jeez.
Laura's death devastates her and Richard's children, teenage Aiden and young Mia. Alicia Silverstone's kids. Alicia Silverstone plays Laura Hall, who kills herself at the beginning. It's very upsetting. Just trigger warning to anyone who doesn't like to watch that stuff. It's one of those moments that you don't see coming.
Ah, okay.
And it just happens. And you're like, it's a very big jolt, like right at the beginning.
Okay. I feel like that gave a lot away for people.
Well, it did, but like you're gonna see it. Like it's in the first 5 minutes.
Sure, but I feel like if it is so like takes you by surprise, I feel like people
I lied and she doesn't do anything. She's alive through the whole thing and she's watching them from the woods. So
from Big Earl?
Big girl, you are beautiful. Big Earl, you
work
I
it.
bet Big
work
Earl's
it.
hot. 6 months later, Richard announces that they're going to spend Christmas with Grace at the family's remote Massachusetts lodge so that they can get to know each other better.
Okay.
So Richard's been like into this cult. He's been writing a book on it. He knows Grace because she was in the cult and now they're like a thing.
Got it.
But the kids, because their mom is now maybe dead or watching.
From the woods, from Big Earl.
From Big Earl. He's like, we need to just go away and like try to connect because they're not connecting with Grace.
Okay.
And Grace, she's nice. She's not like a horrible stepmom person. But when they're at the lodge, Aiden and Mia, the kids, discover Grace's past, like what happened to her.
Okay.
Including video footage of the cult, showing the deceased followers draped in purple silk with duct tape across their mouths, reading Sin.
Oh my goodness.
And at the lodge, the children are like acting like complete bitches to Grace, like just so mean to her, and they refuse to bond with her even though her dad is like encouraging it, but he gets called back to the city for work, so she's alone at this lodge with the 2 kids for days. I will say the ending of this movie is probably one of the most satisfying things I've seen.
Interesting.
And it's not a happy ending at all, but once you understand what's going on, I feel like you'll root for, I don't want to say who you'll root for. I feel like you can look at it as like, oh no, or you'll be like, yes, of course, fuck yeah. And that's how I finished it.
That's intriguing. I might have to check it out. Let me guess. Is it on AMC Plus?
Max.
I get that.
It's kind of a slow burn to begin with.
I love that.
But once you start realizing what's going on, and Riley Keough, amazing in this. The whole cast is amazing in this. It's very well done, very well acted, very well shot. Like, I know that's just saying, oh, good, but it's very atmospheric. They do a good job of kind of marrying that sort of isolation feeling of being in a cult with like being stranded in this cabin during Christmas. Yeah, watch it.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I don't think, and it's not like, this isn't like a gore fest.
Yeah, because I don't love those.
So that's The Lodge, 2019. My number 1 movie is a movie from 1974 called Black Christmas.
You've told me about this, but I've never seen
this
it.
Movie.
I haven't seen any of the movies on this list.
Finger wagging in the closet.
Any of these movies
At 9 p.m. on
I
9:30 on a Wednesday.
Gesticulate. You know why? Because it is 9:30, and this
is your bedtime. Thank you for recording so late.
I'm so out of my
so
peak
sorry about
hours. So I got this espresso martini.
So Black Christmas was written by Roy Moore, directed by Bob Clark, and stars Olivia Hussey, Keir Dullea, and Margot Kidder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Andrea Martin.
Love
Andrea
Martin.
Young Andrea Martin. Released on December 20th, 1974. They were definitely playing up the Christmas theme. It's a Canadian movie, again. There are some genuinely terrifying scenes and scares in this one, and we don't really... So it's a slasher, essentially.
Okay.
It's like a slasher that came out at the time. Some people said it was like, oh, this is like one of the first slasher movies. Not really. It's one of the first holiday slashers.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is Black Christmas, Halloween.
Got it, yeah.
The other ones... It's a like, we don't ever really get a full backstory on like who the killer is. It's just like a deranged psycho.
Got it.
And there's a shot of his eye that I can't get out of my head. It's like
just one singular eye.
One singular eye looking through a door.
I don't love that.
Oh, it's spooky.
Spooky.
So this story follows a group of sorority sisters who receive threatening phone calls and are eventually stalked and murdered by a deranged killer during the Christmas season.
Oh, my.
This was inspired by that babysitter in the Man Upstairs urban legend. You know, the babysitter.
Like the call is
coming from inside the house type situation. And a series of murders that took place in the Westmount neighborhood of Montreal, Quebec.
Oh, okay.
The writer Moore wrote the screenplay under the title Stop Me, and the filmmakers made a bunch of alterations to the script, and they shifted like the setting to a university with young adult characters. Essentially, like the sorority sisters are getting ready to go on vacation or go home for the holidays.
Yeah.
And they start getting these weird calls in the house, and it's just like someone like breathing. But then the calls, someone starts talking, and it's like real violent and like awful stuff. And it turns out, and this again is not a spoiler, calls coming from inside the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they start to get murdered by this psychopath who's like calling them, and they don't know that he's in the house.
Right.
It's legit scary. Like it's a good one. NBC, these are some fun facts about it I'm going into right now. NBC had scheduled this film for its primetime network debut on January 28th, 1978, like 4 years after it came out, under the title Stranger in the House.
Okay.
On January 15th, 1978, 2 female students at Florida State University were murdered by an assailant who broke into the sorority house where they lived. 3 other young women in the immediate vicinity were attacked and assaulted.
Oh, my goodness.
And NBC received numerous pleas from locals to, like, don't show this movie. Like, this is too topical in the light of those crimes. And after first stating that they would offer the local affiliates an alternative movie, they decided to just pull the plug altogether on showing it. They showed the movie Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. I don't know what that is.
Doc Savage, Man of Bronze. Sounds like a porno.
But they did run Stranger in the House as a late movie on May 14th that same year.
Oh, okay.
So the perpetrator of the crimes, though, at Florida State was later identified as serial killer Ted Bundy.
Whoa. Was he inspired by the movie?
No.
Okay.
No, Ted Bundy's his whole look.
That's what I thought, but that's the first time I've heard his name come up with that movie.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know that until I read some trivia. The film only had moderate box office success and negative critical reception when it came out, but it went on to have it's a big cult classic.
Okay.
Big cult classic, and received critical reevaluation later.
Yeah.
The final credits of this movie, Kate, are some of the scariest. It's literally just a telephone, like it shows the house, and it's just a slow pan out of the house, and all it is just a phone ringing over and over again.
Oh, that is freaky.
It's
that
so
just gave
scary.
Me chills.
I know. Also, they have a house, like the sorority sisters have a house mother that's her name is Mrs. Mack, and she's played by Canadian character actress Marianne Waldman. hysterical.
Okay.
She's a lush. She's always finding her bottles of dark liquor hidden everywhere. She's like, what are you doing? She dies.
Oh, shit.
Sucks, but I mean.
Is that a spoiler?
No, not really.
Okay.
You'd expect that character to die.
Oh, okay.
This one is streaming on AMC Plus, FREEBIE, Peacock, and Tubi.
I get 3 of those.
And there's like 2 other iterations of this movie. I feel like, oh my God, let me look it up real quick. There's one that came out in 2019 called Black Christmas, and it really it takes the story in a different direction.
Okay.
And sort of focuses on like a feminist element of like getting through this trauma, horrific. Oh, it did not get good reviews.
Okay.
People did. I actually I liked it.
Okay.
It was an interesting take on that story.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one that came out, let's see, Black Christmas in 2006 with Michelle Trachtenberg and Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Oh, he said skip it.
Nah.
He just shook his head.
It just gets weird and gross like those early aughts movies. And that's my top 5, Kate. So
Great.
To recap, number 5, The Advent Calendar. Number 4, Inside. Number 3, A Christmas Horror Story. Number 2, The Lodge. And number 1, Black Christmas.
I think I would watch all of those except for that like super
Inside.
gory one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That is your Kevin horror movie Christmas recommendation.
Watch them, y'all.
If you're just like, what am I supposed to do over the holidays when I want to avoid my family? You know what you do?
Watch one of these movies.
You turn on one of these horror movies and make your family horrified.
And
they'll all leave the room and leave you the fuck alone.
That's true. That's a good plan.
Yeah.
Game plan.
Hey.
Happy holidays.
Oh, yeah. We don't have to do the whole
no.
spiel. Got it.
Thanks, Patronians. Thanks for being here. This is an unhinged episode, but we hope you like it.
We hope that you... Yeah, we do. Sorry.
They will.
The
They
martini
like us.
hit.
Kate is drunk. Oh, no. I love it.
I'm not drunk, but like
Buzzed.
it has definitely...
You can feel it.
Something's happening.
Kate just did a backflip out of her closet.
It was really impressive.
It was amazing.
I'm really skilled.
Yes, I agree.
At the flips.
Yes, me too.
When I was a kid, I used to pile up clothes and then I would like flip off my couch into the clothes.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it is. Kids do it.
I used to
Fun.
do that with like the couch cushions. I used to make forts in the living room
Oh.
with the dining room chairs.
Obviously.